Zoom meetings and are there design solutions to kind of, help buffer out sounds and create more private spaces?
Well, I think there, as I mentioned earlier, I think the whole aspect of acoustics become a major component in the design. And at the same time, we always try to find solutions which can be flexible or adaptable so that separations can occur, acoustic separation. But when the family, let's say, is together and one wants to have a more open environment, doors could open and provide for a more fluid, easy transition from one room to the other. But I think those are all details one would have to be carefully examined so that the proper separation can be provided for the more isolated private working within those rooms. I mean, it's all, of course, dependent on what you have available. So, and again, to designing a house outside the city, you have much more opportunity there to be flexible. But in New York, dealing with existing buildings, there are some limitations what can be achieved and what not. Likewise as well with any kind of mechanical HVAC equipment, there are a lot of limitations quite often occurring. So one has to really go into detail how to best resolve and find a solution for that.
Right, right. Yeah, I could imagine some buildings might have just limitations in terms of, what the building structure allows for mechanical.
Correct. Yeah.
I know spending more time in my home, I'm making a list of all the things that I want to change and fix, especially now that I'm working remotely more often. What do you see for your clients as what they are, kind of prioritizing and putting the biggest investment into when they're considering changes they want to make?
Well, I think I would say the key element there is probably the air quality and improvement on that, because that is also something one really can, even without a pandemic, benefit from. And I think that is one of the things people are mostly interested in, to take that out of the equation and provide for a better HVAC system or ventilation system, which treats the air, and so that within the apartment one is isolated and protected, and it's under your control. I think in terms of layout changes and accommodation for a mudroom, those are aspects, of course, people would like to incorporate. But again, if you're having an existing apartment, to accommodate that is fairly disruptive and might have a trigger effect for many other things. So I think there it's part of a design exercise to find the proper solution. And as we often do in any of the designs, one has a menu of a list of items one wants to accomplish, and then one can prioritize it. I think, as we all know, building in the city comes with all sorts of approval processes, and one wants to get things as well done fairly quickly and cost effective. So there we often evaluate solution as well in terms of a menu choice and how far you want to go, and so that one can really make best investment for the best and feasible outcome.